So one day they made a selection. You know, the SS came in with the shiny boots, with beautiful uniforms, and they made selection. So they took out all the 16-year-olds and killed for no reason. My little brother was 16 years old, and he hid in a barrel. And then the last minute, the SS kicked the barrel, took him out, and shot him. In 1939, when Germany invaded Poland, so they came in like in a day or two straight to our little town, Volanov. And there was a town like Lincoln. And we were happy doing our things. We knew that we were afraid, but we didn't know what's waiting for us. So what they did, they spread us. My mother went separate. I never saw my mother since then. I never saw my father. We all went to different camps. I was in a camp where there was no barbed wires. We worked in the fields. Every morning they took us out and we worked. And we came home and we lived on beds, bunk beds. Then they sent us to another camp, Brision. And I don't remember a lot from Brision, but I was in 4 camps altogether. And then they sent us to Auschwitz. And in Auschwitz, I was by myself. Then one day, they brought in a cart of new victims, and among them was my little brother, Jacob. So then I saw Jacob. Jacob came to me, and we were in Auschwitz and slept together, side by side, for 3 years. And my little brother, he was 12 and a half years old, a beautiful 12-year-old. And I loved him more than life. Whoever was skinny went to the gas chamber. Whoever I wasn't too skinny, so they left me alone. Then my little brother stood right by me, and then an SS grabbed him. This is my biggest hurt. Oh, in the 6 years I was in prison, and I cried and I screamed, and we were holding hands, and I begged them to take me too. There were hammers waiting for the victims to go straight to the gas chamber. And I couldn't hold his hands anymore. They grabbed him away from me. And I never saw him again. We never saw bread. Once in a while they gave us a piece of bread. It was mildew. Sometimes they gave us a cracker. But till today, if you ask me, how did you make it, I don't know. But they fed us maybe once a day. They cooked in a big, big kettle. Whatever they cooked, God knows. But we survived. I don't know how. We were liberated May 5th, 1945, from the Russian side. We got up in the morning and they said, "You are free." What does that mean? So then we were hungry. There was about 6 cousins of us. So we remember that after work, they took us into cellars, which we had to sort the potatoes, a big potato, a small potato, a little potato. So we remember this, so we went into the cellar and found a bucket and made a big fire in the camp, and we cooked those potatoes and we all ate potatoes. That was the first meal in 6 years, a real meal. The brutality Hitler did is unforgivable. But God has given me strength that I am not bitter, and I don't dwell on it too much. When I was young, I never told my children about who I am. But lately, I just opened up.